Have you ever just kind of gone no contact from someone? You know, just stop talking to them because you wanted to preserve your own peace of mind. And whilst it could be the safest thing to do to protect you, but don't expect the toxic person or the narcissist just to let it go. Today, we're diving into what happens when you go no contact or you stop communicating with someone who is toxic, someone that you think might have toxic tendencies, narcissistic, or just someone who has upset you. When you go silent, the narcissist enters a state of panic. Their first thought will be that control is slipping away. But let's break it down step by step. Here is what is going to happen. So first of all, they're going to start playing the victim. They're going to be really upset that this has happened simply because not that they're losing you, but they're losing their grip on you. They're losing control. That's really what matters here. That's what they are concerned about. It is going to upset them that you're not talking to them, but not upset them in the way that you think it might upset them. My friends, this is all about control. So one of the first moves that a narcissist will make when you go silent is the fact that they will go into victim mode. They will see themselves as someone who something has been done to them. They're like hard done by maybe your actions, by maybe you going no contact. So they're going to look at this and think, oh, but why have they done that? They are never going to think that this is because of them or they've done something to you. They are going to play the victim and see you as the perpetrator, you as being nasty or mean to them. In their eyes, it will be that you have done something wrong. And they will tell others the same story so that the other person will feel sorry for them. Expect things like, well, why have you done that? I don't know why you're ignoring me or why you're not even talking to me. I haven't actually done anything to you. The narrative will be all about creating sympathy for them. And they will be oblivious as to why this has happened. Never will they be able to put 2 and 2 together and come up with 4. They're going to see you as the person that is being mean to them. The next thing is they might try and hoover you back in. You see, if them playing the victim is not going to work, they're going to start by trying to get your attention by hoovering you. So that might be that they're trying to get your attention. They'll reach out with sweet or cute messages like, oh, hey, I miss you. I miss talking to you. This is to evoke some sort of an emotional response from you so that your heart softens. You go soft, you think of them as like, oh, maybe I should, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's so that basically your guard comes down so that you accept their communication. Remember, this is all mind games. This isn't about like that they've actually realize the error of their ways and they're like, oh, you know what, like I'm sorry, you know, I want to get back with you. This isn't about that. This is about them getting your attention to benefit them. They might act as though nothing has happened or that they didn't do anything wrong. So they'll sweep things under the carpet. And this is where it causes this confusion. Because again, it's got your guard. The aim of this is so that your guard is lowered and so that you forgive them. You accept their communication, and then they've got what they've wanted, my friends. This isn't about getting back with you, trying to mend or patch things up. This is about getting your attention. This is about pulling you back into their game. This isn't about being sorry, about realizing anything. This is just a game. And then there'll be the anger and the blame shifting. Let's say that none of this has worked. Them playing the victim, them being really cute and nice to you hasn't worked. They are going to get angry. Oh, my friends, they are not going to be able to deal with the rejection and the abandonment. Remember, these are core wounds of the narcissist, so they're not going to be dealing with this very well. So they're going to get angry and they are going to blame you. And they're going to might say things like, well, I don't know why you're being like this because really you've done A, B, and C. They'll blame you by saying that you're the problem. You've done this. Suddenly you become the reason for all of their problems and their anger will escalate. They will blame you. Their ego can't take the rejection. Like this is one of the narcissist core wounds, the rejection. And what will happen is you might get some really aggressive messages which again will evoke some sort of an emotional response or reaction from you. But what you've got to remember is that this is a mind game. Like all the others, the victim, the being cute on the messages, and now this. This is all mind games. This isn't about anything else just playing games with you just to get your attention. Watch out for those aggressive messages, because what this says is that they are losing control. And what will happen when none of this works? Okay, and they don't get a reaction or a response from you, they'll get attention from somewhere else. Of course, their ego is bruised. Of course, they can't deal with the rejection. So they are going to look for attention from elsewhere. They can't deal to be on their own. So they are going to be looking for someone else to supply them that validation. Of course, if they're not getting it from you, they're feeling a certain type of way. Might feel ashamed, they might feel a little bit embarrassed, but remember, they're never going to tell you this. So they're going to try and get attention from someone else. You might suddenly see them flaunting this new person. They're going to literally step the game up to try and get someone else. And they're going to try and show you in any way that they can. They might be telling mutual friends or people that you know, might be plastered all over social media. But remember, this again is part of the mind game. They are losing control. So at this point, they know that perhaps maybe they're not going to get any communication from you. So what will happen is the smear campaign. And this is where someone tells false truths about you. They're saying nasty things about you, probably revealing secrets, things that you have told them in confidence. And that's because they want people to feel sorry for them. They want people to see them in a certain light, but also this regains their ego. So they're feeling good about themselves. As they put in someone else down, like you, then it's making them feel good about themselves. They want to tarnish your reputation. They want to make you look bad. They want to make you like the small person here, that they are the ones that have been hard done by. And they might say things like, well, I don't know why this person is behaving like this to me. I don't know. All I did was care for them. I loved them. I wanted the best for them. And look what they're doing. So other people are going to see this and think, yeah, you're quite mean. This is done especially, okay? This is what they want other people to think, that they are the ones that are so lovely, so nice, and you are mean. And then after that, they'll pretend that they don't care. They just don't care about you. They might even say nasty things about you, and they don't care that they are saying nasty things or that people are going to judge them in a certain way. They just pretend that they don't care, but secretly. You know, I've done a lot of videos about this, why the narcissist watches you. This is at that point that what happens is they will be watching you. Again, it might be on social media. It might be that they're keeping tabs through other people. But they're going to want to know what you are up to and how all of this is affecting you, because this in a way triggers them, because it's a part of rejection. They can't deal with it. And this is going to be very difficult for them to swallow. You know, one of the things that they might do, and this has been quite common, especially through client work, is they might start posting things on social media, things about how nasty other people can be. They might even post things on narcissism in a bid that you might see it. They might even start calling you out and saying that you are a narcissist. Again, this is all mind games. They are projecting. Okay, this is so that they don't look bad. You have bruised their ego and they can't take it. And this is some reflection for you. Whilst the narcissist is spiraling through all of these emotions, through all of these tactics, what you have to remember is your peace of mind. There's a reason why you have stopped talking to this person or why you have gone silent. I know that it isn't you that's playing games, but this person has tried to get your attention in any way that they can. It is quite emotionally immature, because all they had to do was just give you the headspace, but they weren't able to do that. So they're always trying to get your attention. And now it has come to this point where it's like they are just being nasty. They're just being really vindictive and aggressive. Of course, there's no need for it. But you have to remember that these are mind games. These are reactions that the narcissist is using because they're operating from an ego level. People who do this don't have emotional maturity, so they can't behave in a way that is congruent to them, even though they pretend to be someone. They are not that. All they want to do is affect you in some way. And of course, it's not fair, but you need to stick to what you are doing. The best thing that you have done is go no contact, or you've stopped talking or communicating with someone just to get some clarity and peace of mind. This is what is important. You have to think about yourself and what is good for you. Take this time, ignore what they are doing. These are all mind games, and they're just provocations to try and get your attention. The only way of you breaking free from this control is by you not engaging in communication, in any sort of interaction with this person. You can do better for you, okay? You are strong and you can get through this. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have found this helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And please share this video if you feel that it would help someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.